is Angie at StampingWithAmore. Welcome to my channel. If you're new to my channel, please hit the subscribe button and the bell for notifications each time we upload a new video. So today is card day, so we are going to do a Merry Christmas card, of course, because we need to start getting our things together, right? It's going to be here before we know it. Time just flies. So today I'm sharing a slimline card. I'm really loving these slimline cards, and it's so fun because there's so many options with these cards. So this time I'm doing it the long way, and we are doing a little snowman. Of course, you know how I love snowmen. So this is the card that I'm sharing today, and it's really easy. You're going to be really surprised how easy this is. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, so a slimline card is 8.5 by 3.5. So this is a piece that's 7 by 8.5, and I scored it on the 7-inch side at 3.5. So that's your card base. You're going to need 3 pieces that are 2 by 3.5, and these are for the snowbanks that we're going to make. I'm actually going to use a different die for this. I actually used the Coming Home bundle for the first card. So this is the Coming Home bundle, and these are the dies that go with that, the Home Together dies. So they have one with these little trees, and then they have this regular curved one right here. And this is what I used for the other card. But then I remembered I had the curvy dies that go with the curvy celebration. And let me put these back in here for a minute. And those are these dies right here. And this one has a little, and you see me use this, I think I used this on a card already. And this has little holes at the top. So we're going to try this one this time. And they are shaped similar, so I think it's going to work. But we will see. But if you want to keep it to one bundle, so you can just use the Coming Home bundle for that. And then this is the snowman season. This is from last year. It is in our annual catalog. It's one of my favorite. I hope it sticks around longer because I love all the snowmen in here. So this is the snowman right here I'm using, and then I'm using the sentiment Merry Christmas from this one. So I am also using the trees, the 2 different sizes, and these little snowflakes right here. But there are snowflakes in other bundles that you may have, so use whatever you have. And so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to stamp our trees. So I have some here for our trees because we need to cut all these pieces out on the cut and emboss, and we're going to do it all together at the same time. So we're going to just use the Memento Black, and I'm going to stamp 1 large tree, and then we're going to do 2 small. I am going to use the blends to color these, super simple coloring as well. So we are going to just use jade, and I'm going to do the light color first. And we're just going to color in the just jade. And when I did it the other time, I used the brush side, which was a little bit quicker. But I wanted to be very careful I don't go outside the lines when I'm showing you this. So I'm just using the regular bullet side. Alright, so then I'm going to just take my darker just jade, and we're going to just shade this a little bit. I'm just shading it on one side. And then I'm going to go back. I'm going to use the brush side on this one so I could just blend these in. And I'm just blending it in the center so there's kind of a gradient look there. All right, so I'm going to do this tree the exact same way. I'll speed it up for this one. Okay, so we have our trees colored here. As you may have seen, I colored the dark first, which I wanted to color the light just jade. So I went ahead and used some of this dark mossy meadow just to get it to shade a little bit different. So it's going to look a little different, but that's all right. And then we are going to use our dark cinnamon cider, and we're just going to color in the little bottom part here. There. All right, so we are done coloring. I also went ahead and stamped the snowman, and I cut him out and colored him as well. The colors I used are the Just Jade, Real Red, Pumpkin Pie for his nose, and then I just used some of the light Petal Pink for his cheeks. And so that is it for him, but I didn't want you to sit and watch me cut him out too, so I went ahead and did him on my own. All right, so let's bring in the cut and emboss here. And we are going to go ahead and run these through. And then we'll do our snowbanks. All right, so we have all of our trees cut out here. Now we're going to do the snowbanks, and I'm going to show you how I did these. So you can either use 2 or 3 pieces. So what I'm going to do first is I want it to slope down this way. So I'm just going to run that one through like that. And I think for this one we're going to have to use 3 because of the little holes that are going to be in it. I want them all going the right way, and you will have to poke some of these out. I'm only running it through one time, so that's one of ours, and I think this is going to be really cute. And then we're going to do another one. So this one I want it a little bit different, so let's see, let's do it this way. See what happens here. So I'm kind of turning them different ways to try to get the slopes a little bit different. And then we'll work with it when we get it done here. So I gotta punch all these little holes out. I probably should run it through a couple times. Probably be easier. All right, and then our last one, we're gonna just run that one through the same way. I think it will work. Let's just do it this way. Let's see, let's do it like that. Let's see if it works out that way. All right, everything is done now. This one's a little trickier because it has the holes in it. Because on the other one it doesn't matter, you can flip it this way. So it doesn't matter. So if you have the coming home, you might want to do that. This one I won't have to sponge the edge to, I did sponge the edges on the other one so you can see the distinct difference in the layers. All right, so there we go. There's all 3 of them here. So let's bring this back in and let's see how we can work this. So I think this is going to be the bottom because it's the smallest. So we'll go like that. I think it's going to work just fine. And then we'll do this one this way. It's going to have, these 2 are going to have to go the same way, but it works out. So that's how we are going to layer it. Now on this one, like I said, I sponged these edges because once I got it down, you couldn't see the difference. So I did sponge the edges very, very lightly. All right, so let's go ahead and sponge the background of this. I'm using these brushes right here. And these are makeup brushes that I got off Amazon. I'm going to use some Coastal Cabana. You want to take your time on this part because you don't want it really dark. And so I just go really lightly at first. And you want to go almost all the way down. Go at least 3/4 of the way. And you can do this as light or dark as you want. So I take most of it off my brush because I want it to be subtle and not like crazy dark. Because I want it to look like the sky. I even thought about using some of the Misty Moonlight because I did the snowflakes in Misty Moonlight. And I thought about adding some Misty Moonlight to the top of this. Should we try it? We're being a little bit bold here. So I want to make sure, I'm just going to try a little bit. And I'm going to use a different brush because I don't want it to pick up this. So I'm going to take most of it off, and I'm just going to stick just a little bit at the top here. Just to give it a little bit of the darker look. But I think that's about all I'm going to do. I don't want to go crazy because I don't want it to be too dark. All right, now what we're going to do is we are going to put our pieces on here. So we are going to glue these. And I am going to kind of lay them down to where I want. This one's going to probably be right there. Line up your edges because these are 3.5 inches, so they should go just about right. And then we'll do this one. Maybe I'll put that up a little bit more. Let's see. Yep. And then the last one we're going to do is this one. So make sure you have one that's like taller, so it'll cover your bottom here. But I'm going to need to push this down just a hair. As you can see it, you could see it there, so don't want it to show. Need to move it down a little bit more. I should have moved this piece down a little bit more. So lay your pieces, make sure you lay your pieces out before you glue them. I'm going to add a little bit more to this. There we go. There we go. It looks really cute with the little design on them from the curvy dies. So now what I'm going to do is we're going to grab our trees and we're going to put our trees on. So we're going to just glue these on as well. Put a larger one here. I love these trees. I think I'll put this one down here since it's the darker. I think this one's a little bit lighter looking. And then we'll put this one right here. Isn't that cute? And then before we do our snowflakes, I'm going to go ahead and set him here because let's see, he's going to probably go right there, right in the middle. And I'm going to get my Moonlight Madness again, and we're going to go ahead and do our snowflakes here. And I'm not going super crazy with them, but I want enough. So that is it. Now what I did on this one, I put some of our Dazzling Diamonds on him. Whatever glitter you have, you can glitter him up, or you can just leave him plain like this. So this time I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to grab one of my blocks here, and I'm going to just put a dab of glue there. And this is how I do my Dazzling Diamonds if I'm going to put it on an image. So I'm going to wet this because I want it to thin it out a little bit. So here's my Dazzling Diamonds. And what I need to do is grab our little snowman here. And I just use the brush, and it's really thinned out, so it will cover him really good. And then we're going to just dip him in some Dazzling Diamonds. Just like that. Isn't he cute? I love him dazzled up. We don't carry these anymore. I'm so upset we don't carry these anymore. It's my favorite glitter. So we're going to now put some dimensionals on the back of him. And we are going to pop him up because he is the star of the show. So we're going to put him here and pop him up. And that's it. You can also, on this one, I also dabbed some Dazzling Diamonds on these little snowflakes. Not every one, just a few. And I put them on there. I just wanted it to have some up here, but you don't have to. So, because I put the darker Misty Moonlight there, so I decided not to put it on. Oh, our sentiment. Don't forget the sentiment. So we'll get the Misty Moonlight here and our Merry Christmas. This is also from the snowman season. Almost forgot that. How can I forget the sentiment? And we're going to stamp this. Sorry if my head gets in the way. And there you go. Super quick and easy. We have a sentiment on there that says, "Let it snow" as well. And I thought that would be cute because it would fit right in here. So this one right here would be cute too. And then just put your Merry Christmas on the inside. That'd be another way to do it. So there you have it. Aren't they cute? I just love the slimline cards. They're so fun to do. So I hope you give it a try. If you need any supplies, you can shop on my blog at StampingWithAmore.com. This is the new hostess code for November. Have a blessed one, everyone, and I'll catch you in the next one. See you later. Bye.